Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing lesson number 2. If you happen to miss lesson number 1, you can go back. I will link in the description for lesson 1. And we also have a pre-lesson of your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s. Okay? So I'm just gonna jump right in here. You guys seem to like these lessons. I was really happy to see the watch time, so I could see that you guys are actually watching it all the way through, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna get started. Oh, I did put that in. So today we're gonna be learning about kind of titles and people and how you would describe people in relation to you. And then there's some other little vocabs, and I'm also gonna go over some concepts. So yeah. Okay, so titles and people. Your aunt and your uncle. So your aunt, you're just going to do an A, and you're going to do it down here, right? Your aunt. And your uncle, you're going to do a U, and you're going to do down here. Up here, rather. And so what you're going to notice is during a lot of these, actually I think all of them that are gender specific, your male pronouns, like the uncle, the boy, the dad, the brother, those are all going to be up here. So from your nose up. And all of the female pronouns are going to be down here. So aunt, uncle. Okay. So I'm going to put a stamp there. And so the next one is boy and girl. So your boy is going to be like this. Like you're grabbing the top of a hat, boy. And girl is going to be like this. Girl. I have a speech impediment, so it's a good thing I wrote them down. So if you can't understand me, read it. This is girl, girl, boy. Girl, boy. And you'll notice it follows that rule. Boys up here, girls up here. Okay. For those of you who don't know, this is what I'm doing. I'm saying okay. Okay. It's just a sign language stutter of mine that I have. So brother and sister is going to be boy, like this. So that's brother. And what I'm doing is doing 2 L's. Boy, and then catching it. Boy. So I don't actually know what this means. In my head, what I'm saying is boy sibling, brother, and then girl sibling is sister. And it kind of just catches if you do it correctly. It just kind of flows into each other. Okay. So we got boy, girl, brother, sister. Okay. Child is actually a double sign. So if you remember in the last lesson rather, we did tall and short, or tall and short. Well, child and short are the same sign. So, they're the same sign. So, child or short. It's just like a contextual thing. You're not gonna, in a sentence, be like, my child. They're gonna know that this is child, not my short. Okay. Or if you're talking about your child, that ended up going well. If you're talking about your child, you can say daughter or son. And the way that you would do that is boy, baby. Boy, baby is son, obviously. Can't really see me, can you? Boy, baby. And then daughter would be girl, baby. Even if they're adults, that's just how you would sign it. Son, daughter. Which would make you a father or a mother. So for my baby signers out there, this is a good one to teach your little ones. But mom and dad. So mom, dad. Fundo. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. So fund is like this. You make little hooks. Fund. Okay? It's pretty simple. And good fund is like, you ever joke with your fund and say that you're stuck with me now? I do that all the time. You're stuck with me now. It's literally like you take the hook like you're gonna say fund, but you don't let it go. Like they're stuck with you now. Okay. So this means good fund. Good fund. So fund, or good fund, best fund, whichever. Grandfather and grandmother. So this is just like mom. We'll do grandmother first. So this is just like mom, and then you do a leap. So this would be grandmother, right? Like a generation ahead of mom. And then grandfather would be one up. Same thing. So father, grandfather, mother, grandmother. And notice again that they follow those rules. Those, you know, guys are up here, girls are down. So wife, husband, wife. I'm doing that same thing. Okay. Man and woman. Man, woman. Same things. Man, woman. I realize I'm going really fast for you guys, but sorry. Just rewatch it or slow it down or pause it so that you can try. Woman, man. And if he's a fancy man, you can do it like with expression too. But like he's a pompous, fancy man. And then you just do it pompously and fancy. Niece and nephew. I miss my nephews so much. Do an N. Nephew, niece. Nephew, niece. Then parents all kind of like combining the word mom and dad together. So you would say mom, and then you would say dad. So you go from mom to dad, and you just kind of combine them together. Okay. So I'm going to teach you guys some vocab, like just a couple, and then I'm going to kind of jump down into the concepts before teaching you the rest when we get down to his, hers, its, and loan and student, and all of those, because that changes things. So I'm going to teach you America. You know how like America is considered a blending pot? So you blend everything together and then you mix the pot. That's our sign for America, and that's the sign that America chose. Each country, I think way later, way later, I'll teach you guys the different country signs, but they all get to pick their own country, like country sign. So this is America, or nationality sign, or whatever. So America is a big melting pot. To cook something, it also kind of depends on like what you're cooking, but to cook something is like this. See? Easy peasy. This is a double sign again. So this is dance and party. So if you're going to a dance party, I don't know if like you would sign that and be really redundant, or if it's just obvious that it's a dance party. So like this is dance. Dance. I've seen party like this, like multiple people dancing, but they're like dancing. See? It's just a little person. They're dancing. Cool. So this is family. Like this, and you're like, aw, like we're one big happy family. One big happy family. Okay, his, hers, its. This is possessive. So his stuff, her stuff, that, right? Or mine, right? So in the last lesson we did he, she, it, right? He, she, it, that way. In this lesson, I wanted to add a concept too. But in this lesson, we're doing possessive, and you don't point he, she, its dog. He, she, its dog. You would say his dog. So you kind of like point with your palm. He, she, hers, his, its stuff. Okay. The same goes for me or my, and I'm going out of order here. Oh well. The same goes for, so this is I, this is my. So like my video lessons, mine, not I video lessons. No, my. Okay. Going all kinds of out of order. Owls, if you guys remember us, right? Owls is the palm. Owls. That's owl things. And yours would be pretty yours. So if I'm talking to the one person watching this video, that's your stuff. If I'm talking, can't English now. If I'm talking to all of my people watching my videos, yours. Right? Kind of like this is not the video you were looking for. Yours. Okay. So the difference between possessive nouns and typical nouns. So the next thing I want to teach you guys is the adjective that makes you something. So I loan, right? To loan is to pick it up and physically put it in your brain. That's the sign for loan. The sign for student, or loano, I guess you could say that. The sign for student is to pick it up, put it in your brain, and then do this. Now this little motion right here is going to help you so much, because it takes, so like somebody who cooks, right? A cook would be like that. A cook, oh. A loan, oh. The same goes for teach. So to teach is like this, right? So I'm like taking information from my brain and I'm giving it to you. To teach, oh. Right? It's pretty, like, that's a nice little additive they got going on. So I don't have to remember teacher, teach, student, loan, cook, whatever. It's a nice little additive. I always like that. And please, boom, please, just go over your heart and you just kind of like that. Okay. There was another concept I wanted to teach you guys and I lost it. So, anyhow. Oh, so if you're telling a story, I wanted to go over this last week and I completely forgot to. If you are telling a story, which is all that sign language is when you're signing, you're actually painting a picture. And so if you're saying his dog, right? I'm going to say, the very first time I do this, I'm going to say boy and then point this way. His, right? And I'm gonna put him in a spot next to me. And for the rest of my story or conversation, him, this guy right here, I only have to point to him again. I don't have to say he's a boy and he's here. I only have to point to him here. And for the rest of the conversation, this is where he lives, unless he moves. But let's say he's staying put. This is where he lives in the whole conversation. So I'm going to say his dog, right? Him's dog. I'm going to say he, right there, is really cute, right? He's really cute. And then for the rest of it, and he's smart, and he's, funny, and whatever else. So I don't have to say he. I just have to place him in his little spot, and then I just point back to where he is. So if I said he again, right? He's so-and-so and whatever. And she's, I could put her over here, and that way, through the rest of the conversation, anytime I point here, I'm talking about him, and anytime I point here, I'm talking about her. So on and so forth. So that's something you guys can practice. He's, I almost said a really good friend. That would be redundant. He's a good friend, right? He's a good friend. She's not. Whatever cute little sentences you guys have to make up, go ahead and practice those. Okay? Yeah, so I think that's all for this lesson. You guys go ahead and like, subscribe, comment with any questions that you have. I know that this one was a little bit shorter than last time, I'm hoping. Less editing. But go ahead and comment below about what you guys want to see, any problems you're having, any questions that you have, any specific phrases, or any songs that you guys want to do, because obviously I haven't been doing songs lately. Yeah. And or comment below and tell us how you guys are doing in quarantine. How's it going? What are you doing other than watching my videos? Yeah. As always, bye, and thank you for watching.